Calvary, wasn't it, Roy?
Nice and Tennessee Calvary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the color Calvary.
There wasn't no school as soldiers. It's sports. Now it's the officers training class. Well, in them days, my teacher, he was the officers training class. Professor Bruce, up to the Sumner School out on Fifth Avenue. He would tell me when 4 o'clock and let out of school, said, Roy, go down Fifth Avenue and tell Lieutenant so-and-so I'm ready for him. He taught the officers up there at school. But they got too many for him, you see. And he get an office down to Wolfville Bank. He got an office at the stairs of Wolfville Bank and finished that teaching. Officers would come get a drink and that water, of them days that water is cold as ice.
In that well?
Freeze your teeth to drink it. And they'd look at me and say, how deep is this well? I'll tell you, it was around 50 foot. On a hill like this, and you got 50 foot of water up on this hill like that. It was amazing. He said, how the hell that water get up on that? Water don't really run uphill. But I said, well, since here when I came, I couldn't tell you, the Lord put it there good. Yeah. My uncle dug the well, I can tell you that.
Your uncle, what was his name?
Uncle Luke dug the well. Wasn't no well when he bought this place. Springs, there used to be springs all around there. The finest guy right down on the hill there, on that side where Schwartz's got his lake.
Yeah.
Right next to the road,
yeah.
It was the finest spring all in that big round.
Is that right?
The water cold as ice. That's before we had a well.
Is that right?
And I was out here and my aunt would say, take the horses, that's where they wanted the horses down there. She had the steps down a little older than me. He'd get on the horse. I couldn't get on the horse. I was too little. And they pulled the horse up next to a big wagon, you know. So get in the big wagon. And then I got in the big wagon and they hit me over on the horse.
I'll be.
I got on the horse then. Oh, I took it to death. I dived after the spring.
Oh, dear.
Cold weather through. Cold. Woo. There comes the car. I'll finish telling my story.
Oh, that's probably.
When the horse went to drink, I slid right over the horse's head in the spring.
Oh, no.
Got ready and wet. My clothes froze where I could get everything. My cousin said, get to the house right quick as you can. I got the house. My clothes were frozen. I said, well, we'll get some more clothes. And throwed me out to the little pair of walls. Now and said, never come home.
Hello, Roy. How you doing, sir? I'm Candy Rock with the newspaper.
Huh?
I'm with the newspaper.
Oh, thank you.
I came out here when you were 95 years old.
Oh, well, you representing the time.
I was then. I'm serving my license there.
Hello.
And this is my friend Debbie Bates. She took your picture back then, and she's back from home.
You took my picture.
Yes, sir. I sure did. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got that picture yet.
Oh, you still do, huh? Well, you can add these to it, huh?
Oh, my goodness.
No. You go ahead. I'm going to stand.
Dress on.
No, I'm going to stand. Seriously.
Oh,
Sit down there.
I came up here because it's time winter there. Me and go out there if we want to.
Well, I'll be fine. Whatever's comfortable for you.
Oh, that's good.
They ain't nothing sitting on that. Well, I'm glad to meet you, girl.
Well, yes, sir.
A long time. Eh?
Yes, sir, it has, hasn't it? It really has.
Well, it's the one that I'm here. You know.
Well, I'm glad to see you that you still are, though. I tell people that the biggest rattlesnake story I ever heard, you told me 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
You did?
That was my, I never seen them. I seen one of them, though. But,
Well, you told me a rattlesnake story I'll never forget.
well, that was my uncle when he first bought this place.
Right, uh-huh.
1888.
1888. He first
That's
bought this?
2 years before I was born.
Yes,
That's when he run into them stakes down under here. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. Well,
What was your uncle's name? What was your uncle's name, Mr. Love?
my uncle's name bought this place?
Uh-huh.
Overman. Luke.
Luke?
Luke Overman.
Spell that last name for me.
Huh?
How do you spell his last name?
Overman.
What was your auntie's name?
Huh?
What was your auntie's name?
My name was Phyllis.
Phyllis?
Phillis. Phyllis Overman.
Now, how are you related to them on your mother or father's side?
On my father's side, my aunt was a brother to, my dad was a brother to Uncle Leroy. Hey, Phyllis. That's where I bought this place from.
Yeah.
Well, my dad was her brother.
Oh, I see. What was your father's name?
My father's name was Daniel Love.
And your mother?
My mother was, you want her maiden name or
Both.
Huh?
Her maiden name.
Teresa Brady.
T-H or T-E?
Huh?
T-H or
T-H. T-H-R-E-S-A. Brady.
Well, now you were born in Leavenworth, though, weren't you?
Yes, I was born in Leavenworth, yeah, but not exactly in Leavenworth, but I did this. I toured what they call the Pilot Down.
Oh, were you really? Okay.
Yeah.
Your family was living out there then?
Huh?
Your family was living out there?
I didn't understand.
Your family was living out there, Pilot Knob, or by it?
They was living there, yes. Their Paul was working for a milk there. And my mother, well, a bunch of children. I was 11th child.
How many did they have altogether?
12. 7 boys and 5 girls.
7 boys.
Now, old man Lynch that owned the milk there and told my dad, said, there's plenty of room here in this dairy, right in this dairy. He said, you can have a good room right here. And because he worked for that dairy and had milk and everything. So my mother moved in there. And that's where I was born.
Is that right? What was the name of that dairy?
Well, it said, I think they called it Lynch.
What was his first name? Do you remember?
I don't remember that. So that's why I come in this world. And I'm just telling you what they told me. And there's a lady neighbor there by the name of Miss Edgel. White lady.
Yeah, there's a lot of Edgels out in that community.
She said, you can have you named that baby yet? Mother said, no. Now, I named him Roy. I said, I got one just born too. So named him Roy after my boy.
Oh! Isn't
Me
that?
and Roy used to play together. I don't know where they're at now.
And that's something.
I guess that's the reason I like milk. I buy more milk than anybody in the country. But it takes water to take the milk like we had.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine. Well, how long did you live out there at the dairy then?
I couldn't tell you. I think they moved from there on West Spruce Street.
Where did you go to school there in Leavenworth?
I attended the summer school.
Did you go to Sumner?
Huh?
Okay.
Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue Summer School. Professor Bruce.
Is that right? Do you remember him?
Huh?
Do you remember Professor Bruce?
No, I was living on Spruce Street. I didn't start. We moved right to the edge of Pilot Knob. I don't know what the name of the place was. In houses, bunch of houses, right in the lower part of Pilot Knob.
Is that right?
Little square top houses. And there's a lot of families around there. That's where I started school.
Okay.
6 years old.
Do you remember your first job?
Huh?
Do you remember your first job that you ever had?
Remember the first job? Or you mean a permanent job or just
Well, after you got kind of older, do you remember your first
any
job?
kind of work? Well, this wasn't exactly a job. I was going to school, and it was Saturday. I lived right next to a contractor, Yoakum.
Okay.
Oh, my Yoakum was a carpenter, and his son was a carpenter, and he was a contractor.
Okay.
He built this city hall down in town. And I grew up there. He had a nice house there, big yard and trees. I grew up there every Saturday and cleaned his head house out and gathered up some leaves, the ground full of leaves, and bed, put it in bed and then the chicken out.
Is that
And he
right?
gave me 50 cents. Every Saturday, I earned 50 cents.
Isn't that something?
But the first job I had, steady job, was after school, was in vacation time. It was down to Good John Cleaning Mill.
Is that right?
You remember Good John?
Oh, yes, I know all about them.
Well, that's where I worked, at Penn and Sash. I was getting, let me see, I was getting $1.50 a week. 10 hours. 10 hours a day. $1.50 a week.
Isn't that something? When did you move out here?
Huh?
When did you move out here, out to the country?
Well, I don't know exactly. I can't tell you exactly when I moved there. It must be in the year of, let's see, 1907 or something like that. Because, let's see, I had to come out there and help my dad farm. That's the reason I had to quit school. All the other kids married off and gone. There wasn't nobody there. Well, me and my brother Dan, he lived here. Well, then when Dan left, went to California, I was on the help he had, so I had to stay here. And that's when I bought the place. I set them 2 cedar trees out there the first day.
Isn't that something?
I told my mother, when I bought the place out, you know, I wasn't no kid either. I went all around, looked at the place, see what I was buying. Down under the hill was a bunch of them little cedar trees, about like that. Oh, beautiful. I come home and told my mother, Mother, there's a gang of little cedar trees down under the hill, and awful pretty. She said, well, go get one, dig it up, and I'll take you right where to set it.
Is that right?
That one right next to the road is my mother. She said, set it right there.
Isn't that something?
So I worked at Carl Holman's nursery, and I know all about that now, trees.
What nursery was it?
Huh?
Carl Holman.
And that next tree when I married, my wife said, is there any more trees down there? I said, there's plenty of them. She said, you set one for me now. And that's my wife's tree.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my mother's street.
Isn't that something?
That's the reason I hate to leave you.
Well, of
She
course.
died in,
Uh-huh.
let's see, she died in 77. I was married 45 years.
Mm-mm.
And she died in 77.
What was her name?
Her name was Daisy Watson.
Okay. You've been sitting out here at this place a long time, haven't you, sir?
Yeah, I sat there and looked at them trees, and so I just hurt now go in the house.
Is that right? Uh-huh.
Just the thinking, it was a real nice chat, and I sat it down, and there it is.
Isn't that something?
Mm.
For somebody that's a young person reading this story, do you have any advice on how a person can live to be 100 years old?
Well, not when it comes to eating and drinking and taking care of yourself. Everybody know how to take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That way. Not, I go with the Bible most of the time.
Is that right? Okay.
It said, Bible don't say you not to drink, but it said, be ye temperance in all things.
Mm-hmm.
You can drink too much water and get sick.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm.
Many times I've done that out in the harvest field.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, water boys are playing hooky on me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's a horse and a jug of water. Oh, where's the water boy? Woo! There he comes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you wouldn't know when to take your jug down.
Sure. Isn't that something?
You get sick too if you wasn't careful.
Oh,
Water makes you sick.
I can imagine.
So, it says in all things, be ye temperance in all things.
That's true.
Not on the drinks, but don't overdo yourself in anything. And another thing that I go by is just plain as an A up the nose on your face.
Okay.
It's another piece in the Bible. It says, honor thy mother and thy father, that the days shall be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Now ain't that plain as
Yes,
nose on your
it is.
face?
Yes, it is.
All you got to do is honor your mother and father. And your days shall be long. Now that's simple. And I look at myself, and now I wonder how come me here all these 100 years.
Yeah.
I thought about that piece, and I've done just exactly what that Bible says. Now, I'll tell you how I done it.
Okay.
When I was living in town, my dad had a hard way to go here. With all them children. And he was an ex-slave. He didn't know how to write and read his name and nothing. And he had a hard time making a living with all that kids, see?
Right.
So we came up pretty hard. And my mother would never own no place in town. My mother always say, I'll sure be glad when I get a place I can call my own. So I can set out a rose bush and see it bloom.
Sure, sure.
So I said, I was going to school and I was about the 6th grade. I said, well, I'm going to buy you a place when I get big enough to work. Oh, I said, laugh at that. I said, oh, that's going to be a long time. I might not be there. I said, well, I hope you are, but I said, I don't like to move either. So she said, I can't set out a rose bush. I can't set out nothing. Can't hardly get a garden. What somebody done bought some place, and there you got to move. And when I got big enough to go to work, well, I thought about that. When they moved out here, now I wasn't thinking about going to country because I was a young fellow. I had big time in town.
Sure.
I was going to high school and I had plenty of company. So I hated like the addition to come out there. They moved out from under me. I was living on West Fruit Street. I said, no, I ain't going to no country. Yeah, so, okay, stay here. They moved everything out of the house. I guess they knew that I had to come.
Yes,
I come home from school and laid down on the floor. I didn't have no bed. Laid down on the floor and studied my lessons. Got up next morning. Wasn't a thing that had to eat. Just water to drink. I got me a drink of water and went on to school. So I said, well, I didn't have no dinner, and they come home, empty house, no supper. I said, well, this is one time I got to go to country. I took my books under my arm,
That was it.
walked out there. I know the way. And so I got a job. Well, I helped my dad tend this place there. Then I got a job right down at the Mosses, running that 160 acres farm. My dad done taught me how to farm because that's all he ever done in the slave time. They had a ranch over there, his folks did, across the river, old Jake Love. And so...
What was the name now?
And my dad's name was Love.
Yeah,
My grandpa's name was Love.
But now, where were they across the river in Missouri? Is that where he came from? Your
My
father?
dad was a slave to his own dad, Jake Love.
Okay.
There was 4 children. My aunt, I bought the place from. I ain't nothing, I had land in there, pictures in there.
Sure.
And there was another aunt I never got to see. But I got to see my grandma. After slavery, she come right up here.
Is that right?
So I come on out here with farming from one place and another, but I started down there, I farmed. That's where I bought this house, farmed for Arthur Moss. Now, Arthur Moss had a beautiful 160 acres there, and he was a hog breeder. And he didn't know much about farming because he was a college man.
Oh, okay.
And every fall, he had to go to KU University. He was a football coach at KU.
Okay.
Yeah. He'd leave, it'd be 100 acres to be plowed. 100 acres of wheat ground to be plowed. Plowed and sowed into wheat. And 5 acres of alfalfa and clover to be put up. 10 acres of corn to be hauled, to be shucked. 500 head of hogs to feed. 5 milk cows, big Holstein milk cows. He went to the Pika Fair and bought them. That is my chores.
Woo!
I had to feed them 500 head of hogs and bring in 6 mules and 2 buggy horses and feed them. And that's 4 breakfasts.
Isn't that something?
Milk 5 head of cows. Take the milk to the house and separate the milk out of a big old separator. Cream comes this way and then the milk the other way.
Sure.
I separated the cream, took it to the house and took the other milk out. And I fed the cats. Bonnie and Justine had about them, the little girl. They had about a dozen cats. Well, I couldn't whoop them away from them. I poured them out of those big things and let them. Then I had to take the skim milk to about 2 or 3 dozen pigs. Little pigs.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Work.
And that was working, and that's including.
I done all that before I went to the field. Yeah,
That is a lot.
When I went to the field, I had 9 acres to plow. And what I mean, there wasn't no riding plow. Walking plow.
That was a walking plow.
You see it right along the road there when you go along the road there. That house, that schoolhouse, just on the corner when you turn to come up here.
Right.
That was the schoolhouse. That's on Moss's place.
Okay.
Moss let them have that house for a school.
I've read about that. Yeah, I've read about that.
And the girl, Justine, taught school there. Well, I planted all that ground, walking plow and 3 mules. So finally, Moss, he always got word from the agriculture college.
Right.
So that's the way he learned how to farm. He went to the college. And so the tractors, wasn't a tractor in this part of the country.
Roy, we got to get back to the newspaper.
Huh?
We got to get back to the newspaper. I'm sorry. We got to be back by 1:30.
I was just going to tell you, I run the first tractor ever in Chickapoo Town.
I remember you telling me that
I told you
before.
that before, that's right.
I like that. Well, I appreciate you.
Well, no, you know how to put that down.
Oh, I think that's okay. Well, if I have any more questions, I might have to come out here again and ask you. Would that be okay?
Well, I'm going to be awful busy.
Well, all right.
I'm going to have a 3-day picnic here. 4th of July, 5th of July, and the 6th of July.
I've already heard all about that. I know you are. But if I do have it, this will be in this Sunday's newspaper.
I got some nieces that comes out and they just had a great big party out of town. When they got through, this guy after that, they were saying me to clean up.
Oh my, that's no way to act. That's no way to treat your elders, is it? Well, thank you for letting us come out.
One of you girls, I'll tell them about my nephew that taught school at high school. Taught history. His name was Jackie Johnson.
Oh, I know Johnson. I know Johnson.
Didn't you say that his wife taught one of you?
Yes, he taught my son and my ex-husband. Taught them both. She did.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, she sure did. She's been around a long time to do that.
And he taught
my son.
history.
Yes,
and
he
you
did.
know, he come out here to interview me about ancient history.
Hey.
I said, I don't remember George Washington.
I'll see you later.
I said, I wasn't no kid to George Washington.
I'll see you later. Thank you very much. I'm sorry we have to get back. I'm sorry. Our computer starts at 1:30.
Thanks for the interview.
Well, thanks for the talk.
I think now, one of the commissioners came out there and took my picture for the Leavenworth County.
John, oh yeah.
He took one of my pictures, sent to Kansas City to the television.
Oh, did he really? Oh, that's right. He said it to
So I'm gonna
and also
be pretty well advertised here for this.
the Today Show. Willard.
Well, it's all too fun.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
See you later.
And them are the ones that I've said before.
Yeah.
Did you know they was coming?
Yeah, she called me the other day after I left here. You know, the other day after I left here,
Yeah.
she called me after I made an appointment with this lady here and asked if I would come out with her. And I said, well, we're going to come out today. And she says, okay, but they got a computer course to go to this afternoon. So she only had so much time.
Well,
Yeah, she was the one that came out here before.
yes, I know, because when I mentioned, she asked me about my folks, I mentioned J.T. Johnson, and he's teaching history in this new high, not the new high school, where the high school was at when I went, right across from the courthouse thing.
Yeah.
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 That's where he ain't that. Well, that's the school too, it was.
Yeah, it still is.
That's junior high or what?
Yeah, it's East Junior High.
Well, he taught there, and he taught ancient history.
Yeah.
He came out here to interview me about ancient history.
He did.
He said, I don't know nobody that's ancient but Roy. I'm going out to see my uncle. He's as about as ancient as they get to be.
My God.
Is that Jim? Jim?
Was his name Jim Johnson?
Jack T. Johnson. I don't know what the Jack T. was.
Jim?
That was my
an adult extension course.
oldest boy, the only child.
Well, he still teaches school, don't he?
Huh?
Does he still teach school?
I think somebody said he's retired. He was out here, about 3 birthdays ago. He was out there with me. But I think, and my other nephew in Los Angeles, California, he was school teacher too. He was here. Him and his wife, she teaches school too. And I think that they're both retired by now.
Did he
I
ever?
don't think Jackie's teaching, and this my nephew in California, he's studying law. See, I think he quit teaching and studying law.
Well, this Mr. Johnson in town, did he ever teach at Fort Leavenworth?
Teach at Leavenworth.
Just in Leavenworth, but not Fort Leavenworth.
No, he
Not Fort.
He ain't never left Leavenworth.
Yeah, okay.
But this other nephew of mine, now, he's Johnson. He's just my niece's boy. But this other nephew in Los Angeles, he's my brother's son. He's my brother George's son.
Yeah.
So he's teaching school. Last I heard of him, he's learned to be a lawyer. Then I got another nephew. He was in Kansas City, Kansas. He's in Congress, state legislation. He's a congressman.
Is that Daniel Love? Was his name Daniel?
No, Daniel, the other brother I had, is dead. He was next to me. But this one is Clarence.
Clarence.
He was the congressman. I guess he is there yet. I don't know. I ain't heard from him. I know me and my wife sat up all night when he was running for election. Looked at the paper. And they called him home. I said, Daisy, they ain't never going to call my nephew. Finally said, Clarence Love went in by landslide. Oh, I was up there, Daisy, give me a hand.
I want to ask you something. Let's go back a ways. Let's go back a ways now. When you were in high school, did you ever hear the name Terwilliger?
Who?
Terwilliger.
Her?
In Leavenworth High School. What year did you graduate?
He didn't graduate.
Did you graduate from high school?
No, I haven't quit and come out here.
Oh.
No,
Did you go 2 years or 1 year?
What is your height you talking about?
Yeah, but see,
I know all the colors, but I didn't know much about
oh, there were whites and coloreds both.
I know.
When my mother went to Leavenworth High School.
Is that so?
She would have been just 4 years younger than you.
Oh, I see.
And she and her 2 sisters and brother all went through Leavenworth High School.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe you'd heard that name.
No, I can't.
It's so odd. Terwilliger.
I was mostly interested in the colors down there. Earl Lawson, you know Earl, didn't you?
He was a principal.
Earl Lawson, he's a professor in North Leavenworth School, College.
Yeah, he was a principal.
North
Yeah, I knew
Leavenworth School. Earl Lawson. Well, he was in high school, and the January boys in high school sat right side of me.
A girl that my mother used to talk about was Myra Bell. Did you know Myra Bell?
That Bell sounds familiar.
Myra Bell.
Milo Bell.
Myra.
Yeah, I think.
I've heard my mother
It's hard for me to remember names.
Well,
now.
sure.
There's the two girls that I never will forget. They lived out on Spur Street, and they sat right in front of me. You know, all grade schools was segregated. There wasn't integrated, you see.
The grade schools were?
The grade schools.
I guess.
When I graduated out of 8th grade, why, there's nothing but college school. See, no whites at all. All the grade school in them days was segregated.
My mother...
They not only segregated from the whites, they segregated the girls from the boys. Yeah.
Now they all live in the same...
We had a double segregation. Never got to see no girls in school that out. But there's a lot of knotholes cutting that fence out and segregation.
That's right.
One boy like got his eyes put out and his birds out the fence and knothole. Oh. But I never looked through those knotholes. They wanted to be it wasn't their fault, but the teacher's fault. They only don't let it. But nevertheless, I had a nice time. But I couldn't. These two girls, these boys, Sadie Boyd and her sister, I forget what her name was. They lived on Spur Street. I lived further back on Spur Street. And I went in class there, they sat right in front of me. I looked there, I didn't know it was them. They never even looked back. My desk was full of hair. That big old off hair smell. I had no place to lay my book. I sat down and said, what in the devil am I going to do now? I'm down to touch this hair. Because I said, I ain't used to this integration. I ain't used to this. So I took these girls' hair in my house. And then so that'd be the end of me. I was sitting there wondering what to do. Nervous like this. All that hair piled up there. I got to lay my books down somewhere. I can't lay them on the floor. I said, what in the devil? I said, well, if I get killed, I'm going to take your hair off of that. I grabbed a great big, you know, them days they done the hair on plaits, you know, great big old plaits, 2 plaits, and way down there in your desk. I took a plait and done that. I took another plait and done that. Well,
Then you prayed, huh?
The girl looked back and gave me the best smile ever I had in my life. I said, oh my God, I'm all right. I'm all right. I wish I threw the hair out.
Was that?
I didn't know who he was. See? They turned around, looked and grinned, then turned back because keep your head and eyes to the front, the teacher said.
Yeah.
And I'm going to come out of school and I let out there the last period. I'm on my way home. I was supposed to be. I looked up there and there these 2 girls were ahead of me. I said, that looks like the girls now. I told them the hair. The hair's hanging down their back, you know. I said, well, I'm going to walk up and going to catch up with them. So I caught up with them and looked back and said, Said, hi, Roy.
Oh.
I said, well, you the girl that I was messed up with that hair down there and scared to Texas. Said, yes, but you told it all. I said, well, I was long down before I done it. So I said, well, I didn't know that stadium dollar boy. Well, the big firehouse right on Spruce Street, up on the hill. They turned around and went on the house up there. I said, well, that beats me.
Boyd, huh?
I said, now, I said, this ain't going to be scared to throw no hair off. I'm going to just maybe pin it back on their head. No, I won't do that. But, you know, there are so many people going and coming and gong ringing, you know, changing prices, lined up the doors with this, that, and other. I didn't have no time there. Well, there wasn't no such a thing as a recess. You had a study period. They'd go in, you'd go into your study period and study, and instead of from going outside in the recess. Now the monitor of the study period was one of my neighbors. I lived out on West Spruce Street, and her name was Miss Leroy. Miss Leroy. Let me see. Miss Flynn. She married a lawyer down the name of Dave Flynn. That was a long time ago. And she was my record teacher. See? And I was glad of that because she was always good to me. But I worked for her stepmother. Wow. They had 5 acres of garden, a beautiful place way out there just Spruce Street. Edge of Pilot's House, right below the Pilot's House. And she had a garden. She was a German woman, already in the Marwood. And I used to love to hear her talk German. Oh my goodness, I wish I could talk it.
Uh-huh.
My dad could talk it little, but he wasn't no German. My dad was Irish.
Oh, your dad was
half Irish. Old Jake Little was Irish.
Your dad's name was John?
My dad's name was Dan. D-A-N, Dan. Dan Love.
And your grandpa was Jacob Love, right?
His dad was Jacob. Jake Love.
Okay. And your grandmother's name, oh, she gave that alone.
I don't know what my grandmother's name is. I seen her, she was a brown-skinned woman about my color.
Who was Phyllis?
That was his aunt.
Oh, Phyllis was your aunt?
Who?
Phyllis.
Phyllis, that's my aunt when I bought this place from.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Paul, she was the one who went to town and told Paul to come out here and move out here and tend the place. She retired and went to town. Aunt Phyllis did. After her husband died. And she retired and went to town. And Paul come out here. But all the kids had done married off and gone, and some was dead and everything. There wasn't nobody but me and my brother Dan. So we come out there, and Dan, he wouldn't care no farm. He went off working for some new farmers. Well,
is this your wheat out here?
huh?
Is this your wheat?
Yeah, that's my wheat.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It's ready to gather too.
Beautiful.
I was just hoping it didn't rain. I'm just waiting on Kern. He's putting up hay. When he gets that hay put up, he's going to put it in there with that combine. Because the wheat, when wheat turns his head down like that, it's ready. As long as it's got his head up like that, you get a moisture test, you see. But when his head does that, you better get the cutting.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He's going to cut it just for my birthday.
Oh.
And I'm going to pitch a frog.
And the day is what? What is your birthday?
Huh?
Your birthday is what day?
6.
The 6th.
6. I started in on the 4th.
Celebrating on the 4th.
Well, why I do that? Because there's nobody working on the 4th this week.
Yeah.
And the biggest crowd will be here on the 4th. And I'll have everything to eat and drink. It's all free. I don't want no present, no diamond rings, and nothing like that. No, it's the way I might tell these people thanks for what they've done for me.
Yeah.
All these farmers, you know, if I need anything, right here.
Yeah.
Another thing, I work for putting everyone of them daddy and made what they got.
Yeah.
My work made what they got. That boy right across there, I worked for it, old man Kern, Lord Kern. Poor fellow is a fine guy.
He sure
He
was.
got killed in a tornado. Tornado in 1930 wasn't it?
30 or 30.
I sat right here and watched it.
Something like that.
It went right over the house, man. Tore our house on pieces. But old man Kern was one of my best friends.
Was that over there on that hill where that house was?
That's where, yeah, they went and built another house right on the same place. And then that boy got married, he built him a house right close to it. Their daughter lives in the house there where the old house was.
Oh.
She lives in that new house there. Her name is
Teresa Grenier.
She married some officer's son. He was a colonel, but he died not long ago.
Her husband did, or the colonel did?
Huh?
Grenier, was that his name?
Who?
Grenier?
I think that was the colonel's name.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I never could keep it in my head.
Yeah, it was Grenier.
Well, I got another colonel over here now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. He's nice, fella. They was all nice. This now, let me have it, whatever it is. I said now, when Florence Kern, this boy's grandmother, when she got money enough, she said, I'm going to buy a car for Brian. Because we don't have one car, my husband gets a truck, and he's always gone with it, peddling stuff, and said, I never have a car of my own use. And that woman, she done everything to get hold of a car. She got a walnut, and a whole walnut kernel and sell them. And she got enough to buy a car, a nice little runabout. She said, I'm going to get by the runabout now. Now, when I want to go somewhere, I won't have to wait until my husband comes from somewhere. And so, all I got to do is call Brian. He's right down the hill right there. Call him and he's come over and take me anywhere I want to go. Oh, she's tickled. Took Brian this car, you know. Now, Brian, so when I want to go, all you got to do is I call you. Come on up then. So I don't go very often. Might want to go to the store. She said, when I call Brian, nobody knows where he's at. Came with that car and the girl.
Oh, no.
Said, when's he be back? I want to go to town. I don't know when he's coming back. Where'd he go? He didn't say where he was going. We don't know where he's at and don't know when he's coming back. She said, I got my first time going to ride in that car.
Oh, no.
Oh, bad.
Said I got mad and told him, keep his car down there. Go on with you girls or whatever you're going with. But she wasn't going to this girl, that colonel. She wasn't going to the colonel girl. She was going to a nurse in Easton, a nurse's girl in Easton.
Oh.
Because that nurse was the one that nursed my wife, Daisy.
Really?
Yeah. When Daisy was in the hospital, they said, we're going to send Daisy to some home, nurse's home or something.
Yes.
And Daisy called me and said, Roy, I ain't going to nobody's home. I got a home, I'm coming home to you. Said, don't you let them send me nowhere. I said, Daisy, that's what they're trying to do, send you to some nurse's home or some place like that. Take care of you. They said, your husband can't take care of you. He said, yes, my husband can. He can't, I'll get somebody else who can. And she said, Roy, don't you let her, I called that woman and said, don't you take my wife to no nurse's home. You bring her home. That's where she wants to come. And she's going to die, she's going to die at home. That's where she wants to be. So she used to tell me, said, Roy, I didn't marry you for what you got. I don't care what you got. But all I want is you. I got you, that's all I need. I ain't here for this property or nothing. And she had a house in town too. She sold it and gave it to me. Give me the money. And so I sat down, Daisy, I said, I know that. So they said, now listen, you got to get somebody to take care of her outside of you. Because she got bed sores and everything else. I said, that's all right. I don't care how many sores she got. You send her home. So I said, another thing, she's entitled to a nurse. Said, yes. Said, we'll send one nurse. We'll send one nurse twice a week. And I said, well, I said, suppose that nurse can't come, then what? He said, well, there'd be another. So they sent two. Sent two nurses. And these nurses would tell me what to do. And they'd call the doctor up, or Dr. Merrick. They had both legs off. Both legs off. Dr. Merrick, they said, Daisy's doing fine. So the husband taking care of him, putting that got the bed sores all cured up, which I did have. I changed talks every morning, the nurses give me stuff to put on them yesterday. And she's doing fine. And so he reported that to the hospital and everything. Well, I bought everything in the night. I got it. When she had the first leg off, I got that leg in the other room right now. $600 I paid. The man went to the hospital one day. He was coming home with one leg off. He went there and fitted that leg on her at the hospital. And that man had both legs off. And Daisy said, I didn't know it till you told me. I got down there and then fitted her leg got up just like anybody else. Then he had both of them off. He said, now, yeah, I got both of them. I just I'm to show you how good they work.
Oh my!
That is a patent knee. A patent knee is putting their work itself. It cost me $600 too. I went from the Fitwell company. Well, the doctor told her, take care of this other leg, Daisy. Take good care of it now, because it's allowed to get, there was no circulation. No circulation. That's how come the first one off. First thing you know, her toes got black. The doctor called me and said, Mr. Love, you're gonna have to take some of her toes off because I want to stop the bad blood from rising up her leg. I said, well, if you have to, doctor, take them off. But he didn't take them off. They doctored and doctored. He hated to do it. They doctored and doctored. And that damn poison kept on coming up. He called me, he said, we can't stop the progress of that infection. I said, we're going to have to take her leg off. So I got a doctor book in there. I was reading it every minute. I said, Dr. Merrick, has the line of demarcation formed? He said, yes. I said, well, there ain't nothing to do but take it off. He said, that's right. I said, save her life. She said, I said, anything to save her life. You don't do that, it's going up to her heart and that type. I looked in that book, I was reading all about that. It told me all about that line. It showed me a picture of it in my doctor book. See? A doctor told me, Davis, said, your husband should have been a doctor. But I'm reading to keep up with him. Well,
that's good. That's good.
Funny work. Him and old Dr. Ray, boy, she was the best doctor you can get.
That's right.
And so, Daisy's leg got well. I bought her this leg, and she put it on once and twice. She said, oh, I can't wear this. I said, you got to get used to it, Daisy. I said, a lot of people, my neighbor over here, Albert House, he had one leg and he got around good.
Yeah, he did.
And he come over and looked at it and said, this is a new patent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yet Daisy wouldn't wear it. I said, well, I ain't going to make you wear it. I said, I'll just keep on cooking for her. She wanted to wash these. Get in the wheelchair and wash these. I said, no, you won't. Just sit in there and read or do something. But she wanted to cook. I said, no, you ain't going to cook either. And so I kept on cooking for about 2 years before she had done her leg off. So, Daisy said, Roy, I know you're tired of cooking for me. I said, yes, Daisy, I'll be honest with you, I am. So, I said, what can I do? I said, I think to have a grocery man out there, I got to cook. She said, well, I'll be honest with you too, Roy. Daisy always had some humor, no matter how sick you are. I'll be honest with you too, Roy. Said, you're tired of cooking. I'm tired of your cooking. I said, I'll be honest with you, I'm tired. I said, well, I'll have to ship you down to the restaurant or someplace. I said, you ought to live with this Kentucky Fried Chicken man. Well, I bought chicken dinners and all kinds of dinners and to save me from cooking too, you know. I didn't mind the price because I didn't have no decent washing to do. Just throw it out, throw a plate out.
Yeah.
So she got tired of that. Anyhow, this other leg come after getting bad. All blistered. I said, Dave, you got to go down to the doctor. This other leg's getting bad. Went down there. They tried to cure it. Couldn't cure it. Had to take it out. Took both legs off. Then when I had to Well, I have already done got a wheelchair. Well, they gave me a wheelchair down to the Veterans Administration. Down to Veterans from Foreign Wars. They gave me I went down there and I said I want a wheelchair for my wife. And they found out who I was, and then they said, yeah, we got one here, we did. You know how things about it. It's in there now, some nice. Then I bought one. I bought one that could fold up and put in the car. So I traded, let me see, I paid $15 for the $30 chair. But he got it for a second-hand place. He got it for 30, but in the catalog it's over 100. I bought that. I said I'm going to get enough wheelchairs. And in the meantime, I done got this leg and it's in there. And so he got both legs off. And Daisy was a big woman. She was pretty heavy. And I'd have to lift her up and put her in the wheelchair, you know. I said, I'm going to quit that too. I bought an automatic lift. Just roll it up there to the bed. And it's a kind of a little swing in it. I take this, it hooked to the chain. I take this string off and turn it over there and I put it on and had these hooks. I wheeled this thing up there and hooked it on this thing. I just worked a little lever like that. Just raised it right up, and that's just swung it right over. And then I'd work it down, just set it down in there just easy, nice. And I'd wheel that on off. And so if I wanted in the wheelchair, well, that is, but it's so big and high, you know, I couldn't take it here for it. And I would say, they didn't put you in a wheelchair. Well, I'd put her in that, and then I'd transfer that on. I had a wheelchair right there where I could just take it off of that in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the handiest thing there ever was. I paid $900 for that. See? Got it right down there where this new store is. Down on Broadway and Shawnee, ain't it?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's right. I forget what his name, but he wasn't after this other store.
It was Miller's. Was it Miller's?
Yeah, that's right. And so she had Social Security. It wasn't all my expense. Social Security paid 80%, and I paid 20 cents on the dollar. So that's where I got by. But what I had to do was marry them doctors. You had to pay them cash. I wrote out a money check for $600 and $700 from Ray Marriage, you see. Well, then they would send it in. And this Social Security would send back a check for 80% of it. See?
Yeah, yeah.
They'd take out 20 cents and they'd send me a check for 80%. But I had to wait on they wouldn't wait on their money. I had to wait on my money.
That's right. That's the way they are.
But I nevertheless did all cash.
Yeah.
And, well...
You and Daisy didn't have any children?
No children. No children at all. They wanted children, I did too. Mm-hmm. But, I don't know, I guess I'm married just too old.
If I have it figured out right, were you married in 1932?
32.
32.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
You know, I was 40 years old then.
Were you?
I was running a while. Playing the piano.
Oh, really?
Every Saturday night.
Oh.
Daisy is the one, I got her playing the piano. Daisy could sing. Oh, that woman could sing. She'd get up there and sit on the side of the piano, and then you girls get away. Because I'm going to sing. Good man's hard to find. Well, good man, hard to find. Oh, when you get the other kind, and you think that he's your pal, you'll find him a flirting with some other gal. Well, you crazy to see him lying in his grave. If a man is nice, take my advice, love him every morning. Find out where he goes, take away his money, baby, and lock up all his children. Good man now, it's hard to find. Oh, that was Daisy's song. You sure brought that down. I'll bet that.
He used to come down to our house, and the railroad tracks out here was his sidewalk.
Oh.
And he always used to use the railroad tracks, and of course it ran right to our house.
Well,
And he'd come by, he knew my folks down there, and he'd come down by.
Daisy was married to a fellow by the name of Jim Busby before I got her. I'm 40 years old. Daisy was just 5 years younger than me.
What was that name?
Jim Busby.
Busby.
He's from Oklahoma. He had 2 wells in Oklahoma.
Oh.
He had so much money, he's just a fool. I said, Daisy, how come you leave a millionaire oil man to come marry poor me? She said, money ain't all of it. Said he didn't have no sense. He's crazy. He said, he bought a brand new automobile, finally. Well, Daisy said, I'm going town. Went out there and looked, there was a flat tire. Oh, I come in the house, there's the telephone, raised the dickens. Said, listen, when I buy a car, I want a car. I don't want no piece of car. You come get this strap and bring me another new car. Daisy said, why don't you get out there and pump that car up? Said, I ain't pumping nothing up. So there they took and bought him another new one. He just had the money. And he goes through town, raising the dickens just to get arrested. They'd arrest him everywhere you see him. They'd arrest him, but he's just crazy. He takes a pistol, go right down the middle town, bow. And
go ahead. Have you got something else about it?
they take it down. They said, Chief, what I owe you? Well, they find him maybe $25. He gives it to him. He writes him out a check and says, here, I'm going to give you $10 extra. Buy these boys something to drink.
Oh, no.
So buy these boys and give them something to drink.
He was wild, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's crazy. He goes down, they said, your shirt tail on it. They said, Jim, put your shirt tail in. You're putting in town now. This is out of town. You put your home for like you. They don't like my shirt tail. He said, before the end of time, the good book says there'll be 7 women hanging on one man's shirt tail.
Where is Daisy laid to rest?
Huh?
Where is Daisy laid to rest?
At Mount Muncie.
At Mount Muncie.
Mount Muncie. I told Daisy, I said, all my folks up there are capable.
I wondered if they were.
And I said, you can be buried in Kickapoo. I said, I ain't got but one brother. That's my Muncie. That's my brother Terry. But Daisy had her brother. Usually I had a house, owned a house there. He rented that from us. Her brother Bert, he come from Oklahoma. And he come on up there where his sister was. And they let him rent that house. So he died. He's in Mount Munson. And Daisy had a niece died. She's in Mount Munson. So Daisy said, Roy said, if you don't care, said, I want to be with my brother and Clara. I said, that's all right. That's all right. You got as much right to be in your folks I have in mine. I said, I'm going up there. I don't care what Wadsworth and the government says. Of course, you can't bury in the government no more up at the fort.
No, but what was Daisy's maiden name? What was her name before she got married?
Hey, Watson.
Watson.
Daisy Watson.
Didn't she marry Watson? No, that's old bugs.
She had a brother that run a big store in Kansas City. Willie Watson. And I was downtown there when they give me the word. A girl that was 10 bar for Buddy Jenkins said, Roy, I got bad news. She lived in Kansas City. Said, Willie Watson died. Said, you go and tell your brother-in-law Bert. Said, I can't tell him because I don't want to tell him. I heard him. And so I said, well, I heard him too, but I'm going to tell him. Bert was across the other saloon there in Billy Morton. And so I went over and told Bert. Bert said, well, I'll be down. He said, well, but I've got to go. And that's about all. And they didn't have no more kinfolk talk.
Give me a big smile now, Roy. Give me one of those big smiles now, will you?
Well, that's what the commissioner told me.
That's good. Oh, I like that one.
That's what the commissioner told me.
I like that.
He said, smile, Roy. No, I ain't got that to smile about.
Sure you have. This beautiful view out here of this beautiful valley.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's more than a lot of people have got.
This girl down there has got this tavern right there where Crockett used to be on the corner. She's got a tavern there. Well, she's a particular friend of yours, mine too. And she's going to have a picnic down there this fall.
Yeah.
She told me that I want you to come down to my picnic.
First Saturday in September. Oh,
but I don't travel much. I have to have this. And I don't know how long. I have to go out the 28th. Out yonder.
out to the VA. That's this week.
I house. We call it Eisenhower Hospital now.
Isn't that something? They have to keep changing it.
Yeah. But I go out there for a checkup. I just, they didn't give me no medicine and only for my eyes. I was out for 3 months. Never give me a thing. That's only for my eyes. There's a colored doctor there. Changed doctors on me. And I put 1 drop in each eye 4 times a day. And it's doing me good. Now this, I just put a drop in there not long ago, but this eye, it makes it run water. It stings, you know. I got cataract, but they won't operate.
They're not ready yet, I guess.
Well, I'm too old. I'm too old for operating on cataract.
Is that right?
They won't, no, that's right. They won't do it. Now, he's putting medicine in, I think, down to cut the cataracts out or something. That's reading it stings and makes my eyes run water.
Yeah.
They're going to...
How long were you in the service? How long?
Oh, I don't know. I've transferred to so many different places. I ain't got my record.
Haven't you?
It's down. It's in Wichita. That's where all my papers in Wichita.
I see.
I went in the 365th Machine Gun Company. I was a drill sergeant in the Machine Gun Company, 92nd Division. And so, finally, that's when I first went down there to Camp Funston. And finally, it busted up somehow or another. and they transferred all of us to different places. They transferred me to the machine gun company.
Oh.
349th machine gun company.
I have a little friend in the military, and she wanted to come today so badly, but she had to work. She couldn't come.
I would sure like her.
She's interested in military history.
Yes.
And she said she wanted me to be sure and ask you if you were ever in the Buffalo Soldiers.
No.
You weren't?
No.
You weren't in that.
No,
I don't know anything about them.
I was
The colored cavalry.
Yeah,
I was a drill sergeant most of the time.
cavalry. Was that, were the Buffalo Soldiers
And,
cavalry?
Yes.
Were they?
I learned close order drill and extended order drill. There's two kinds of drills. There's a drill that you start with a platoon. The platoon is seven men, and then they give you a company. You drill a company, you got a gang on a hat, you see. And then they got what they call close order drill. Deploying a squad. I liked it and didn't like it. Now, this is shambas, you see. Wasn't no real, but they play like enemies way over there on the other side of that hill. All right. Now you got making a skirmish line right on around the hill and get in behind the enemy, you see. Now, when you make this a skirmish line, you got to fall flat, put your gun like this. Before you do that, grab up some dry grass, stick it all around the band of your hat. Camouflage, you call it. So they won't know you. Think it's just dry grass. Well, I had to deploy my squad. I said, let's skirmish this, guide right. I jumped out there, and they all jumped out there. I get your grass and camouflage your hat. Then fall. Then fall with your gun like this, you know, and roll. Little roll. Don't get up because you get your head shot off. Nobody over there. You get your head shot, don't you rise up at all. Oh, we just skirmish on around there, boy. And the lieutenant's way on top of the hill over there watching, giving you orders, see. And so, I didn't know where I was at. Then just rolling around that hill, so I didn't know when they'd go quit rolling. And these guys all asked me, Sergeant, when we going to quit rolling? When we going to get on our feet? I seen Lieutenant Will on the hillside. I had to do like that. That means attention. Semaphore signal drill. Do this, hey, you spell unit. I am Lord. You spell it on your arm. Oh. That's the semaphore signal drill. Now he's over there, he's supposed to catch it. And when he catches it, he gives me a sign like that, I got you. Then he'll tell me what to do. Come on. He told me to come on. I told him, come on, right up, boys, let's go.
Did you ever do active duty?
Huh?
Did you ever actually fight in the war? Or just...
Fight? No. All I had, we had drills, but
yeah, no actual.
Sound battle.
Yeah.
The bayonet drill is what I hated.
Yeah.
They had some sacks hanging up on posts, you know. Stuffed just like a man. See? And there you come with your bayonet drill. You charge these sacks and run your bayonet phone bill. Ah, if any blood had come out of that sack, I'd have died.
Well, I'm afraid we're making you tired. I'm afraid we're making you tired.
No.
We better go, Clara.
Yeah.
No.
I'm tired.
I enjoy your company.
Well, we have thoroughly enjoyed visiting with you.
I don't I don't go to bed early enough, though, because these ball games come in the night and I'm sick. After the ball game, I get me a cup of coffee and a sandwich, and then sit and look at TV after I get my belly full. I don't want to lay down. Then I look at TV at about 1 o'clock at night.
Well, that's okay.
Sure.
That's okay.
Well, see, you got nobody to talk to.
Nobody says you have to go to bed at a certain time.
You got nobody to talk to.
No.
That's when the people said, Roy runs his mouth a whole lot. I said, yeah, I only got you to talk to whenever somebody comes.
That's right.
I said, sometimes I forget and ask my dog, what am I going to do today?
That's all right.
Yeah, you all don't know how to be by yourself.
No.
But I don't talk to myself. Sometimes I come put there doing it. I come put there talking to myself. But I said, no.
What's this, Roy? Are you going to do some painting?
I'm going to do some, no, not painting. That ain't painting.
What is that?
glue.
Oh, that's adhesive glue. Oh,
You
okay.
see, outside the house there, I have a fellow to put them Z-brick, artificial brick around the bottom of my house, decorating, you know. And half of them fell off.
Oh.
Because it's been such a wet storm in spring, half of them bricks fell off. And I didn't have no more of this. I had to send to Kansas City.
Oh.
Rhoda said, I know what you're talking about, but we don't have it because we don't have no Z-bricks no more.
Yeah.
You can't only find them no more. It's just decorating.
Yeah.
And they said, I'll send and get you a gallon of it if that's what you want. And I said, yeah. That thing cost $16 and 30 cents.
Oh, it's,
Now I got to get out there and take them bricks and paste them on there where them bricks fell off.
uh-huh.
You can see around there where they fell
Yeah,
off.
we'll walk around there.
Is this?
Did you see the work I had done here?
Yeah, did you just get a bulldozer in there and have somebody clean it up?
Bulldozers, right, bulldozers, and
That's their mail.
3 or 4 other different kind of grading cars and one thing or another,
Yeah.
and high loaders. They never had to lift nothing. They just take that bulldozer and raise up there and dump it. Boy, he's cleaned that all slick of the whip.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what it cost me? Cost me, he said, I ain't going to charge you much. Only $98.
That wasn't bad.
No, I said, well, I was expecting something like that. Yeah, it's $100 I'm going to give you.
Uh-huh.
I said, I'm going to give you $2 more. I give him $520 bill and he's taking it back. It is a colored contractor in Hildebrand.
Uh-huh.
I know them good, and I used to play music with their kinfolks. But Hildebrand is up there, bottom ground up there.
Does he still own the land up there?
Yeah, he's got 160 acres.
Oh, he does?
Hildebrand's got 160 acres in that bottom.
Uh-huh.
And Schwartz right on the hill here owns the biggest part of the bottom too. Young Schwartz, first house on this side
Yeah.
of the hill.
How'd they get all that land?
Just went and took it. Just went and took it. Hildebrand, old man Hildebrand just went and claimed it. It was a kind of a river bottom, and it was always full of water, and nobody could tend it. And Hildebrand just claimed it.
Did he have to get a title or something
He's
to it?
got a title to it now. He's got it, he's been on it so long, he's got a claim.
Did he give some to Junior down here, or did Junior just take what he wanted?
Well, let me see, I don't know how that was. So part of that was supposed to be some Missouri land or something. But Hildebrand, old man Hildebrand, he went farmed it and built a little house up there. Because you got to inhabit the place. When you take up a claim, you got to inhabit it. You got to stay on it so long, so much time out of the year, I think, something like that. And so Hildebrandt lived up there, and so he just got a claim on it, see? And so when the land got so he could tend it, well, you can raise some wonderful crops up there. Old man Hildebrandt, he was just a gardener. He lived out here way west of here. He was a gardener. And he raised watermelon. Boy, I'm telling you, there is some of the biggest, finest watermelon in that bottom. Because watermelon needs water, and they never did have the water. And so, old man Kern took me one time. That bottom was just full of watermelon. Where did you see this? Just a paradise. So here come old man Kern. He's born dead. Now, this boy wasn't born dead. Boots and Herman were two of his oldest boys. Here comes old man Kern. Said, Leroy said, we going up in the bottoms after some watermelon. Said it's just full of fine watermelon. They're dead right. Do you want to go with us? I said, yeah, Mr. Kern, I would go, but I said, I ain't got no money to buy no watermelon. He said, who's going to buy them? I said, okay, wait like that buck out. You're going to swipe them, wait like that buck out. I grabbed myself and said, oh, let's go. Me and him, Herman and Booth, drove up that spring wagon, you know, 2 mules of spring wagon. Drove up along that patch, where you can look. Oh, the watermelon. I said, this ain't a paradise, I don't know what it is. Woo! Yeah, this was these red big striped room laying there.
Oh my
I said, oh, I got out there. I said, you got a knife? He said, no, you want a knife?
You gotta test it, huh?
I said, how am I going to get it? He said, bring it in, drop it. I said, no, that's all. So just do that, just another and drop it.
Oh no.
I said, there, that's something I never did do, but oh, my ears got wet.
That's what made it good. That's what makes it good when you get wet.
Yeah, all that watermelon around my fridge there. Yeah, I'm playing it too. You think I'm playing juice harp?
Oh, spitting seeds out.
And the spitting seeds.
Oh my.
First thing you know, I hear the shots for pow. Uh-oh. I dropped my watermelon. Turned the spring wagon. I said, oh man, Kern didn't get out. You sat in the spring wagon. He said, yo, bring my watermelon to it. I just turned. Somebody up there shooting at him. Oh, I said, don't get scared. He just shooting up there and say, I heard nothing. Our bullets went right by my head. What's about you?
Oh,
He said, ain't you got no watermelon? I said, no, I don't run and carry watermelon. I got to beat them bullets. I can't get hold of no watermelon.
Well, thank you so much for visiting with us.
Oh,
It's been so nice to meet
Nobody's
you.
the last time.
And I hope you have a happy, happy birthday. I'll be thinking about you.
I can tell you more about it after I go out yonder. The doctor.
Yeah.
We're going to be married.
Maybe we can come again. Maybe Clara will bring me back again.
I hope so.
I'd love to
I'll
come.
remind her of it.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah. Next
You
time
do
maybe
that.
we can sit out there and eat and drink maybe.
All right.
Okay.
We'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
I want to take a picture of the
Well,
tree.
I ain't going to do nothing till I get my weed off. I get my weed off.
No.
I'll have a few extra dollars.
That is beautiful.
That's the best crop I've had on this field yet.
That's beautiful.
Last year was the president goes to the drought.
yeah.
Well, this year they had too much water. Well, soon as time gets some hay up, we'll be right over here. I wish you all could be here when they come by.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I tell him, Booth says they let her ride around on the combine. He does that if I got girls up there. My niece comes up there and the drawing, and I ride around. I said, that's Kearney. Put him up there right with him.
You like to do that?
I will tell you this. Albright, he's a friend of me. He farmed wood turns, see. Albright had a share in that big combine they bought. Him and Kern had shares in it. And Albright was up here cutting. Albright. He's a friend of mine, good one. And so, there was a lady here, Miss O'Brien's wife, Edith. She come over to see the wheat cutting. And she said, can I ride around on that thing, Roy? I said, ask him. That's Albright. I said, he'll give you a ride. Albright stopped it there and said, yes, come on, get in. Get in the seat right upside of him, you know. So he can look all around and everything. And bless God, just as she got around him, Miss Albright put in there. Miss Albright put in there. I said, Miss Albright, I said, that's a lady friend of mine. I said, the neighbor that she just wanted to see how it cut to her. Never seen nothing like that before. She said, that's all right, Roy. Albright from their foundation, that's get out till you can.
I bet you did.
How are you going to put you in there?
Goodbye.